You find some PDF files attached to this module about the UN. There you find some names of your UN representatives. These are the names for 2014, and there might be a change for one or the other. You find the complete list on the website of BPW International, but the names of the UN entities where we have representatives, that's still the same. So have a look at them and follow the link to the BPW International website to see the actual representatives' names. Now I want to give you a short overview about BPW International and the UN. This is not complete, but there will be a further course or sessions about BPW and our UN representatives, what we are doing at the UN level. You just should know that BPW International was one of the first NGOs who received the consultative status at ECOSOC, the Economic and Social Council of the UN. And this was already in 1947. Thanks to the commitment of our former members who were active and applied for this NGO status, we have it since nearly 60 years now. But it's not a given thing. We have to report every 3 or 4 years about our activities, what we are doing to keep this consultative status. What it allows us is to have representatives at different UN entities like the International Labour Organization or the World Health Organization or the FAO, the Food and Agriculture Organization, or the UNESCO. This list is not complete. There are more entities where we have representatives. But what does this mean? These representatives have access to the meetings and conferences of these entities. These meetings are happening in New York, in Geneva, in Vienna, and many other places all over the world. And our representative can participate in these meetings, listen what's discussed, and they can lobby the representatives there. And it also allows us to participate in the Commission on the Status of Women in New York every year. This is the largest body that is working on gender equality with all the different member states who are present in New York and report on their activities and progress on the different topics. You also see the European Women's Lobby on this chart. BPW was one of the founding members of the European Women's Lobby, and we also have representatives there. This is just another entity here in Europe where we try to influence and bring our topics for professional women to the work of the European Parliament and other institutions here in Europe. This is how it looks like when you are in New York, or when I was in New York in 2010 at the CSW. At that time, it was still possible to attend one of the large meetings with the country representatives that you can see here in the big hall. At the moment, the UN buildings are under construction and therefore the access is limited. But we can still nominate 20 members who are delegates of our NGO who can participate in and attend in these meetings as observers and can talk to the member states. And in this conference, the member states report on their activities and progress concerning the topic of the year. Every CSW has a different topic, and the next one in 2017 will be on the economic empowerment of women at the work. This really fits to BPW because it's our topic and our goal. What is also possible at the CSW is to organize side events with other NGOs to bring our topics forward. This was the opportunity for us in 2009 when we did the first event about equal pay day, which I will report on later during the initiatives. But it was thanks to the side events in New York that we spread the idea of equal pay day to all our countries in BPW. And it was taken up immediately by Australia, by Canada, and some different other countries. And they started to organize their own equal pay days. And this is now a worldwide campaign.